That was great. But today we have a very special exhibition, and having you here is amazing. I was invited to Fort Leavenworth, and when you see that diversity of all of the top commanders that are invited from all over the world, you have hope that there could be peace, because when you see 100 years from now, books of history will be written, that will be the beginning of a very different 21st century.
My name is Wesley Westmoreland. I am the newest and I believe the youngest trustee for the Command and General Staff College Foundation.
Let's talk about the Command and General Staff College at Fort Leavenworth. How would you describe it to people who have no idea what it is, never been in the Army or the military?
I'm glad we started with that, because I think for most that hear of Fort Leavenworth, I think they think of a prison. The college is an Army college. Allows officers from all lines of the military, not only in this country but across the world. Each of our allied nations allows for one of their officers to attend a year's college here.
Colonel Henry Leavenworth, that Fort Leavenworth and the town of Leavenworth are named after. At the time that he was sent out here, he was sent out to create a cantonment along the east bank of the Missouri River. So I'm thinking like a military man. He's like, I'm not going to build a camp over here. I'm going to go across the river, get on the high ground, and that's what he did. My name is Jim Fain. I'm the director of the International Military Student Division at the Command and General Staff College, Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. It's a position I've held for 13 years, and I'm responsible in that position for managing the foreign officers that the United States Army invites to come to Kansas to study with our U.S. Army officers.
And this year we've got 112 officers from 86 countries, and all of them will be coming to receive their Masters in Military Arts and Sciences.
Most traditional foundations build buildings and give scholarships. The Army does both of those things. They pay the people that come through and they build the buildings. So what we do instead is we focus on making the experience better.
One of our missions is around scholarship, and that's enhancing the education. So we bring in ambassadors from around the world. We have a Colin Powell series and bring in retired generals. Then we have outreach, where we want to connect the community and the military. That's very important.
So there's certain things that the Army can fund. There's certain things the taxpayers pay the Army to do. And there are certain things that are beyond that. And sometimes it's just a matter of a little additional money to allow us to do something to a very high standard that previously we perhaps could just scratch the surface at.
And you've got the Art of War exhibition that we want
Correct.
to talk about. What is exactly?
So the Art of War is a collection of gifts that have been given to the college by international officers since 1943.
The tradition of giving gifts goes back now almost 75 years.
They are significant art objects, and they thought that maybe with a different set of eyes, a set of art eyes maybe, that these things might be seen in a different light.
In 1943, a Polish plaque was gifted to the Command and General Staff College. This plaque was a token of gratitude presented to the CGSC for that year's military training.
We have literally thousands of gifts, and they're all unique and they're all beautiful, and unfortunately we're able to show some of them in the college, but not necessarily all of them.
Upon being toured through the Fort Leavenworth art and gift collection, it occurred to me that these gifts represent not only what they've learned and where they come from, but the true gift that's represented is what they take home to their countries, back to their people.
We're in the business of saving lives and securing our nation. We're not, and we don't know that much about art, how it should be displayed, where it should be displayed. So we were very excited when Todd came up and was very interested in the art that we had.
He looked at it with the eyes of an artist. I look at it with the eyes of an officer. I don't see what he saw. He saw, real gems here that once he got them out, I was astounded by them.
People like you and I deserve to see this collection. This collection was for the people, and specific pieces have been pulled out for the glass cases around the college, but it really doesn't tell the story of all the objects and all the items that have been given to the college and why.
Over 3,800 objects have been gifted to the CGSC. The Polish plaque, along with other objects entrusted to the CGSC, are in need of protection and preservation.
It's kind of time to work on understanding what we've got and then putting those things out on display in a better form.
To learn more on how to get involved, go to www.cgscfoundation.org and click on the Art of War initiative.